8 chairs roped off there in the middle. Well, Mark, this one is for you, and I just want you to get ready mentally because we're switching, and your number is going second, so get yourself there. But ladies and gentlemen, here is 15 years of the Jefferson Connection singing and dancing Real Good Time Tonight. All right, hey, Mark, stand up. Where are you at? Put a spotlight on him over there. And Mark, get a spotlight on that guy right there, too. Come on up here, guy. I hope that was fantastic. And I hope that you don't mind us changing the program around a little bit because we spent hours and hours practicing. And we've been practicing. We had, let me see, if I 7 subtract 3, 7 hours, 8, 1 hour rehearsal. And we are ready to do your song for you, and I will again have an opportunity to welcome you to the stage to introduce the show, but I want to let you know in front of all these folks and you that you are one of the most talented professional people I've worked with in 15 years, and I congratulate you. And at this time, yes, at this time, ladies and gentlemen, Mark Mangold and the Connections singing What Would I Do Without My Music. I'll get back there and give a few pitches, count it off, and we're into it.
Yeah, and I'm supposed to sing now, right? After this, right?
That's kind of the plan. Should I take a microphone back there?
Yeah, I'm all right.
And
I
Jeff,
wonder who
so
that
you know,
was.
that was Mike. I have Mike 2, so you can shut down the monitor and that so it doesn't feed back. That was what.
Sometimes I stumble home at night, discouraged, dragging my battered dreams behind. Wondering if the battle's worth the fighting, and why so many people's eyes are blind. But as I disappear into my music, and the song grows deep inside my soul, I know if God wants me to use it, the striving's more important than the goal. And I think, what would I do without my music? What would I do without my song? What would I do without my music to make it right when everything seems wrong? And as I lose my worries in my music, dreams start rebuilding strong and high. And I know, though I may not be winning, I'm a long, long way from losing if I try. And I think, what would I do without my music? What would I do without my song? What would I do without my music to lift me up when all my dreams are gone? To give me hope so I can carry on.
Okay. We asked the alumni if you bring up the house lights and let them get off stage into their spots there, and we'll move the piano and go on with the show. Thank you very much. Need to have the house light. There you go.
All right. We'd just like to extend another huge thank you to Mark Mangold for his great service to all of us over the past 15 years.
He's truly been a blessing to this group, and we wish him the best now and for all that is to come.
And now, we'd like to welcome you to the 2003-2004 Connection Special, Dance and Fool. I'm Matt Dillon. I'll be one of your hosts tonight.
And I'm Jenna Bernardson. I'll be your other MC this evening. The piece you just heard was a Connection classic, Real Good Time Tonight.
And next up, we have Kristen Hammergren singing Gimme Gimme, featuring the Connection band, or Connection horn, Mitch Ebert on drums, and Mr. Kelly on the piano.
Following that will be Katie McCullough and Andy Ingebrigtsen performing the Elvis classic, Can't Help Falling in Love.
A simple choice, nothing more. This or that, either or. Marry well, social world, businessman, clever girl. Or pin my future on the boy I love. What kind of life am I dreaming of? I say, gimme, 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 that thing called love. I want it, gimme, gimme, that thing called love. I need it, highs and lows, tears and laughter. Gimme happy ever after. Gimme, gimme, that thing called love. Gimme, gimme, that thing called love. I crave it, gimme, gimme, that thing called love. I'll brave it, thick and thin, rich or poor time. Give me years and I'll want more time. Gimme, gimme, that thing called love. Gimme, gimme, that thing called love. I'm free now. Gimme, gimme, that thing
wise men say only fools rush in, for I can't help falling in love with you.
Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you?
Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you, for I can't help falling in love with you.
Every day is so wonderful, and suddenly it's hard to breathe. Now and then I get insecure from all the pain. I'm so ashamed. I am beautiful no matter what they say. Words can't bring me down. I am beautiful in every single way. Yes, words can't bring me down. So don't you bring me down today. All your friends, you're delirious, so consumed in all you're doing, trying hard to fill the emptiness. The piece is gone, left the puzzle undone. Is that the way it is? 'cause you are beautiful, no matter what they say. Yes, words can't bring you down. You are beautiful in every single way. Yes, words can't bring you down. So don't you bring me down today. No matter what we do, no matter what we say, we're the song inside the tune, full of beautiful mistakes. And everywhere we go, the sun will always shine. Oh, 'cause we are beautiful, no matter what they say. Yes, words can't bring us down. 'Cause we are beautiful, no matter what they say. Yes, words can't bring us down. So don't you bring me down today. Don't you bring me down today.
All right, that last piece was beautiful, performed by Kylie Michelot.
Up next will be Jesse Gallick and his band with their rendition of Gone by Jack Johnson.
And following them will be Carly Peters singing Patsy Cline's Crazy.
Look at all those fancy clothes. Well, these can keep us warm just like those. And what about your soul? Is it cold? Straight from the mold and ready to be sold. And cars and phones and diamond rings. Bling, bling. These are only removable things. What about your mind? Does it shine? Are there things that can turn you more than your time? Gone, going, gone, everything gone, give a damn. Gone be the birds when they don't wanna sing. Gone people, all awkward as it seems, gone. Look at you out to make a deal. You're trying to be appealing, but you lose your appeal. What about just lose your when it ain't, they'll do no good. On the bridges that we burnt along the way, are you willing to sell anything? Gone with your head, gone be the birds when they don't wanna sing. Gone people, as awkward as it seems, gone. Gone be the birds when they don't want to sing. Gone people, as awkward as it seems. Gone, 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 and gone.
Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so blue. I knew you'd love me as long as you wanted, and then someday you'd leave me for somebody new. Worry, why do I let myself worry? Wondering, what in the world did I do? Oh, crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you.
Matt, why are you dressed like that?
Like what?
Well, what's with the outfit?
Well, you know, Jenny Ayo, she's singing for me. One for my baby.
But she's not next, though.
Well, who is?
That would be Sarah Wilson performing Ordinary Day by Vanessa Carlton.
Oh.
Just a day, just an ordinary day, just trying to get by. Just a boy, just an ordinary boy, but he was looking to the sky, and as he asked if I would come along, I started to realize that every day he finds just what he's looking for. Like a shooting star, he shines and said, take my hand, live while you can, oh, don't you As he spoke ordinary words, though they did not feel. For I felt what I have not felt before. You'd swear those words could heal. And as I looked up into those eyes, his vision borrows mine. And I know he's no stranger, for I feel I've held him for all of time. And he said, take my hand, live while you can. Oh, don't you feel your dreams lie right in the palm of your hand? Please come with me, see what I see, touch the stars, for time will not freeze, time will not freeze. Can't you see me? Just a day, just an ordinary day, just trying to get by. Just a boy, just an ordinary boy, but he was looking to the sky. It's 2:45. There's no one in the place except you and me. So set 'em up, Joe. I got a little story you ought to know. Drinking, my friend, till the end of a brief episode. So make it one for my baby and one more for the road. I got the routine, so drop another nickel in the machine. Feeling so bad, can't you make the music easy and sad? Could tell you a lot, but you gotta be true to your code. So make it one for my baby and one more for the road. So make it one for my baby and one more for the road.
Multi-talented Jane Samsel, the director of the Jefferson Jive.
Immediately following the Jive's performance, there will be a 15-minute intermission and concessions in the cafeteria, so head out there.
I'm so glad she said that because I was supposed to and I would have forgotten. So thank you. Yes, hi, my name's Shane Samsel. You may have noticed me earlier singing and dancing in that fun alumni segment we had. That was good times. I graduated from Jefferson High School in 1996, and this is my first year back directing / choreographing the Jive, which is the JV group. Yes, we love the Jive. You guys are awesome. Thank you. We have 32 girls in this group, and we've had a fantastic season, so much fun. We went to 3 competitions, and at the Totino Grace competition, we actually won first place in the JV category. Another round of applause. Yeah, that was really cool. We were shocked and excited and amazed and all that fun stuff. We won first place, so that was good times. And directing this group has been such a fantastic experience for me. All of these girls have so much energy, especially, we meet first hour. Did I say that already? Everything about JV Show Choir means early in the morning. Our competitions are at 9:30 in the morning. We meet here at 6 a.m. It's a big commitment for these kids all year to get up and sing and dance in the early morning, but they did it with a smile on their face and always happy to be there. And when we would get done with our show, so many of the kids would come up to me and be like, that was so fun. And I hear that all the time. That was so fun. Show choir is a good time. And I'm sure all of the alumni sitting out there, when you think back at your years at Jefferson, you don't think about, I don't know, lunch, science class. No, you think about show choir. I mean, really, to me, that was the number one thing I think about when I think about high school. And I'm sure many of the kids sitting out there think about that same thing when I think about Jefferson. And the reason I'm saying that is just because I think it's so important to have music in our lives, and I would like to thank every one of you who are here tonight at this performance for supporting the arts and music in our schools, because it's so important, and I think we just need to continue to support that because it is fun and it's an important part of our lives to develop our musical abilities, to perform in front of people and show our character and our personality and grow as people. I've seen 32 girls grow as people this year, and thank you so much to all of the parents and all of the friends and family who have supported these girls, getting up and driving us to performances and everything. So thank you to the parents and all of you people for being here tonight. Thank you. Okay, and now I'm going to stop talking so we can do our show for you. This is our competition set from this year, and I am very proud to present the 2003-2004 Jefferson Jive. Woo!
Welcome and bienvenue, welcome.
From the étranger stranger.
Luke Leagues to saying, Je suis enchanté. Happy to see you, bleibe rest of stay wir sagen. Mon diamond und Herren, mesdames and messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, here life is beautiful. Everything's beautiful. Even the girls are beautiful. Even the band is beautiful. I see a couple girls in the second row who are beautiful, and I saw boys backstage that were beautiful. Wie geht's? Como se va? Do you feel good? I bet you do. Leave your troubles outside. We have no troubles here. Just sit back, relax, and I will proudly present to you the women of the Jefferson Jive.
What good is sitting alone in your room?
Sing to me the song of the stars of your galaxy, dancing and laughing again.
When it feels like my dreams are so far, sing to me of the plans that you have for me over again. So
And I lift my hands and pray to be only yours. I pray to be only yours. I know now you're my only hope. I give you my destiny. I'm giving you all of me. I want your symphony, singing in all that I am. At the top of my lungs, I'm giving it back. So I lay my head down, and I lift my hands and pray to be only yours. I pray to be only yours. I pray to be only yours. I know now you're my only
you can't stop an avalanche as it races down the hill. You can try to stop the seasons, girl, but you know you never will.
Yeah.
there a Dana Fondell in the crowd, please?
Anybody blue? Anybody needing someone to? Anyone feeling cold? No one's there. You can hold. Don't wait to get old and gray. I'm gonna blow the clouds away. There is nothing I would rather do. Forget about the blues tonight, sweet thing. Forget about the rules tonight, sweet thing. I wanna dance with you until the sun comes creeping through. I wanna dance with you. I won't stop pleasing you.
Lover, I wanna let you know I won't take a backseat, willing to let you go. I won't take a backseat, don't wanna hear what you want. It's gotta be on my way, and I'm sure you stay to see. I'm really a selfish man, I gotta get right to it. I love it tonight, thinking of me.
Wow, that felt like a Gap commercial.
Yeah, as some of you may know, that was kind of a reject piece from our original set. The judges didn't like it.
We call it creative differences.
Yeah, but this next piece is sure to wow anybody. It is the Connection Band performing Sir Duke.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Matt, what are you doing?
Obviously looking beautiful.
But why are you wearing a dress?
Well, with all this talk about being beautiful, you know, first Kylie sang Beautiful, and now Molly Spielman singing a song entitled Beautiful Next.
Okay, well, after Molly will be Kelsey Williams performing Come Away With Me, featuring Haley Sukayama on piano and Ryan Hannibal on guitar.
I was so unique. Now I feel
I will write you a song. Come away with me on a bus. Come away where they can't tempt us with their lies. And I wanna walk with you on a cloudy day in fields where the yellow grass grows knee-high. So won't you try to come away with me, and we'll kiss on a mountain top. Come away with me, and I never stop loving you. I wanna wake up with the rain falling on a tin roof while I'm safe there in your arms. So all I ask is for you to come away with me in the night. Come away with me.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me, stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountains they should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, oh no, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me, stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, won't you stand by me? Oh, won't you stand by me?
That was the artist formerly known as Brian Thompson. We call him Monkey. He just sang "Stand By Me."
All right, awesome.
What are you doing? Don't you have to go be on stage or something?
Well, thanks for reminding me. Actually, the Connection Women and I are performing our number next, so I'll run and leave you with the stage.
Okay. Well, I guess after them will be Dan Guerin. He's singing "Your Song" by Elton John.
It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I were a sculptor, but then again, no, or a man who makes potions in the traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. And you can tell everybody that this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. I sat on a roof and kicked off the moss, with a few of the verses they have got me quite cross. The sun's been quite nice while I wrote this song. It's for people like you that keep it turned on. Excuse me for getting these things I do. I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue. Anyway, the thing is what I really mean. Yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. And you can tell everybody that this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the
Now it's time for some more three-year veterans of Connection to perform.
We're truly honored to present Stephanie DeGonda singing a tribute to her mother.
Immediately following her will be our Connection president, Callie Sikic, wowing us with Wind Beneath My Wings.
It's been fun, but this is where our job ends.
Thank you all again for coming to the 2003-2004 Connection Special. Enjoy the rest of the show and have a great night.
I'm going to do something different tonight. This song is for my mom, and it's by the Backstreet Boys called The Perfect Band. It takes a lot to know what is love. It's not the big things, but the little things that can mean enough. A lot of prayers to get me through. And there is never a day that passes by I don't think of you. You were always there for me. Pushing me and guiding me, always to succeed. You showed me when I was young just how to grow. You showed me everything that I should know. You showed me just how to walk without your hands. 'Cause Mom, you always were the perfect fan. God has been so good, blessing me with family who did all they could. And now that many years have graced, and it flatters me when I see the smile on your face. I want to thank you for what you've done, and hopes I can get back to you and be the perfect one. You showed me when I was young just how to grow. You showed me everything that I should know. You showed me just how to walk without your hands. 'Cause Mom, you always were the perfect fan. You showed me how to love. me how to care. You showed me that you would always be there. Thank you for that time, and I'm proud to say you're mine. You showed me when I was young just how to grow. You showed me everything that I should know. You showed me just how to walk without your hands. 'Cause Mom, you always were the perfect fan. 'Cause Mom, you always were. Mom, you always were. Mom, you always were the perfect fan. I love you, Mom.
Must have been cold there in my shadow, to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine, that's your way. You always walked a step behind. So I was the one with all the glory, and you were the one with all the strength. A beautiful face without a name for so long, a beautiful smile to hide the pain. Did you ever know that you're my hero, and everything I would like to be? I can fly higher than an eagle, 'cause you were the wind beneath my wings. It might have appeared to go unnoticed, but I've got it all here in my heart. I want you to know I know the truth. Of course I know it. I would be nothing without you. Did you ever know that you're my hero, and everything I would like to be? I could fly higher than an eagle, 'cause you were the wind beneath my wings. Did I ever tell you you're my hero? You're everything, everything I wish I could be. Oh, but I could fly higher than an eagle, 'cause you were the wind beneath my wings.
Well, welcome again. Thank you so much for being here. At this time, what I would like to do is recognize a few people and thank them. And also, I'd like to make sure that if you are some of the Connection alumni that are here or current members, I would really like to encourage you to stop over in the Media Center after the program and just say hello to Mark. And we've got some treats and cake and things like that. And the Media Center is directly behind the auditorium here. So all alumni that are here this evening and current members of the Jive and the Connection, please stop over there. Can I, at this time, ask that we have the crew. We have a fantastic crew, and I'd like to acknowledge that. Well, I tell you what, they'll move the piano first, I guess. Well, here's what happened. When we put together this year's show, here's how it goes. Last year, we incorporated, in the show choir world, they have this thing called props, and they have costume changes. And last year, we incorporated a prop, one prop. And the first competition we went to, we forgot that prop at Jefferson. That shows you how much we've changed, I guess, over the... So this year, when we incorporated, as Mark will be telling you here pretty quick, costume changes, we got to a point where we realized, well, who's going to help us with those costume changes? And we have a fantastic crew, and I'd like to have the house lights, or have the lights on stage, and can I introduce, if you're in the crew, can I have Andrea, Kelsey, Morit, and Michael? Come on out here. The best crew we ever could have asked for. Andrea, Kelsey, Morit, and Michael. Thank you. All right. And now at this time, I would like to have all the seniors come on out and make a line across here. I'd like to wish them well and congratulate them. Ladies and gentlemen, this represents a talented group of young adults that are going to go on in life, and I wish them well, and I know that they're all going to be successful, and do keep in touch and stop back from time to time. And at this time, I will go through their names, and also I'd like to ask Jane Samso. Oh, she's here. She's going to come up and make sure that we introduce the Jive members. Here we go. Jennifer Eyre, Stephanie DeGonda, Kristen Hammergren, Jenna Bernhardson, Katie McCullough, Kylie Michelot, Carly Peters, Molly Spielman, Kelsey Willems, Sarah Wilson, Andy Ingebrigtsen, Dan Guerin, Jesse Gullett, Brian Thompson, Matt Dillon, and into our band, Mike Mitchell, Mike Carlson, Robbie Miller, Amanda Zobel, and Jennifer Ruminski. And Callie Sickich. Is she ready? There she is. Here's Jane to introduce the Jive.
Yes, in the Jive, we have three fantastic senior members. We have Susie Jewell, Jamie Ebert, Katie Krogstad, and in the band, we have one senior, Aaron. Oh, there he is. Awesome. Aaron Peterson. There he is. Thank you, Steve.
Okay, we have a little tradition here. I'd like to invite Callie over. We have a good luck charm that goes with us, and it's been with us for a number of years. And those of you that are alumni, we actually still have that flower. It doesn't have any more hearts on it. Oh, they've got it. Okay, here it is. Callie Sickett.
All right, every year the Connection girls have a tradition of singing to the sunflower before we compete. It kind of calms us down and gets us pumped up at the same time. And every year the person who holds the sunflower gets to pass it off to an oncoming senior member. And the member that I'm going to pass it on to has showed so much spirit for Connection, and she's always there to help you out, whether it's to fix you if you have something like not in the right place, or just give you a hug if you need to, or whatever it is. She's like one of the sweetest people I've ever met in my entire life, and I love her to death. So this time the sunflowers can go to Becky Wilkinson.
Thank you, Callie. And Mortz is a graduating senior. Step forward. Okay. Seniors, you guys can sneak away and get ready for the show, and I would like to invite Mark up to say a few words and give you a little bit of advice about how to react to the competition set. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark.
Well, first of all, I'm going to answer the question that probably all of you have. They named the show before they knew I was going to retire, so the Dancin' Fool thing was just a coincidence. All right. Just thought I'd pass that along. As I always do, and this has obviously become a far more special night than I could have ever imagined, but I would like the house lights brought up. There are two very special groups I'd like to recognize, and first and foremost, tonight, I'd like to recognize any parents of this year's Connection or Connection Band. Could you please stand and be recognized? Thanks so much for all of your support and allowing your kids to dance upstairs when you're trying to watch TV or whatever it might be. And I'm going to come to the next group here in a second, but I need to also acknowledge Mr. Jeff Kelly, who leads this program. This person leads this program with ingenuity and dedication that I don't know that, I truly don't think anyone here really understands the amount of dedication and hours and the caring he puts into this program. You're so fortunate to have him. Please don't ever forget that, okay? The next group, and it's going to be really easy to know where they are, but I would truly like any alumni of the Connection or Connection Band to stand up and be recognized, please. Wow. And there are some really good secret keepers sitting right there. I had absolutely no idea, in case anyone's wondering. I noticed that there was a reserved section there, and I asked about it, and they said, oh, the Booster Club's got some people coming. I'm like, oh, okay. And so I had no idea. I was thoroughly impressed with Real Good Time tonight. And the thing about it is, and I'm going to blow some of you away, we changed that choreography in 1996. So if someone was a member before that, you were learning a whole bunch of new stuff. So for the audience, that's pretty amazing if you think about what they went through to do that. Thank you so much for being here with that. I'd like to summarize our year a little bit for you. And you know what? It's been an absolutely fantastic year for the Connection, and I truly mean that. We competed at 6 major competitions throughout the Midwest: Omaha West Side, Hastings, Urbandale, Sioux City East, Totino Grace, and Albert Lee. And I'm so thrilled to tell you that at 4 of those 6, we were selected to be one of the final performing groups at night against some incredibly great groups. And we should feel very proud about that. And at Albert Lee and at Omaha West Side, we were given the second runner-up award at both of those. And I would tell you that at Albert Lee, it was an incredible nighttime performance. And I said this last night, I'll say it again. I may have never seen a Connection performance that was as emotional and dedicated, and it just oozed out of them the energy and the passion for what they do, and it gave me a pretty great gift that night. There was also a really wonderful thing that happened that day, and Mr. Reed Erickson was named the Outstanding Male Soloist for the day. At that. Reed, are you here? Reed, are you here? Anyway, inside joke. Sorry, Reed. Anyway, it's been a fantastic year, and the 2 themes that I'd like to leave you with this group, they've been a special group for me, obviously, is that they have been they embraced change more than any other group that I think we've ever had. And that means a couple of things. When they started the year, they knew they were going to have a costume change. Ooh. You know, at Jefferson, that's a big deal. And they said, you know what, we'll do it. Let's do it great, and we're going to do it right. And they did. And that's exactly what you're going to see up here. The other thing that I would tell you about this group is they are one of the groups that I think has come the farthest from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. And absolutely clap for that, because they've worked so hard on that. They've worked so hard. So I'm so proud of them. I want to thank all of you for just a great, great run here. 15, actually it's 16 years. I thought about it and it was 88 when I first showed my face in this building. And I want to thank all of you. Want to thank all of the former students, the people who have supported this program. And I got an email today from an alumni who wished me well, and the ending quote on there said, "We can't have harmony if everyone always sings the same note." And it's just time for me to sing a little different note and for Jefferson to do that. But tonight, so tonight I would really like to have the spectacle effect that we've been dealing with all year. And those of you who come to these competitions know what we're talking about. You've seen just about everything. The biggest spectacle tonight, I said it last night, I'll say it again, is I want the roof to blow off of this place while this group performs for you. They eat up your applause, and alumni, you have no excuse, because you know what this is like. I want you screaming and hollering for this fantastic ensemble that you're about to see. Promise? Practice right now, please? All right. So here we go. Our competition set this year. Dancin' Fool, soloist Reed Erickson. Honeysuckle Rose, soloist Matt Dillon. The Nearness of You, soloist Callie Sickich. Dancin', the trio is Stephanie DeGonda, Cassie Koob, Kelsey Willems. Superstition, soloist is Kylie Michelot. And I Got the Music in Me, which we added in the middle of the year as a closer, by the way. And if you were in the group in '97, you know that we did this song for one competition show back then. It looks a little different now. We added it in the middle of the year as a closer, and they pulled that off. I Got the Music in Me, soloists are Charlie Stuckey and Dina Wigton. Please welcome this incredible group, the Connection 2003-2004.
My cool. Take me where the rhythm is racy. Let me be a dancing fool. I'll become a dancing fool. Don't teach in school. Now you're talking perfect. The stars is just sweeter ever stood on feet.
7 years of bad love, good days that you had. When you believe in things that you don't understand and you suffer superstition.
Got no trouble in my life, no foolish dreams to make me cry. I'm never frightened or worried, I know I'll always get by. I heat up, I cool down, if something gets in my way, I'll go around it. Don't let life get me down, gonna take it the way that I found it. I got the music in me,
I got the music in me,
I got the music in me, I got the music in me, I got the music in me, I got the music in me.